Good morning, everyone. This is BremSter, and I had a rough night, so I've told work that I'm taking at least the morning off, and I just needed something calming and relaxing. I needed to just deal, and I'm sitting here under a blanket, really rugged up, and my plan at the moment is to try a bit more of the Room 3. I think I can finish it in this stream. Um, Here's hoping. I think the stream is working. Um, we'll see how that all goes. I did want to check my options again and make sure the graphics settings are set. They're still on very low. I'm going to put them back on good. I hate the way this works, and I know it's not going to get patched in the few days I'm streaming it, but there you go. So let's continue the game. So, for people who are new, I think this is chapter 4, might be 5, and there've been different levels. There's this, basically, it's just a basic story where I'm exploring a house for someone who's been here before, exploring a mystical element called the Null, and it's just a reason to have very strange puzzles. And I've just come into this chapter. Hi Mark, hi Ratfinks. And I'm trying to... I've literally just walked into this level. This was literally me just appearing through this door behind me, I think. I think this is the first one where I've been able to go backwards, though. I'm not after a hint yet. Now you shall see what this whole adventure has been in pursuit of. Have you ever experienced a moment so tantalizing? But first, let's fix my screen settings, because it comes, by default, it comes out of game mode when I turn off. This is our prize, yours and mine. Your resistance to the Null is remarkable. None but me could craft this key, and none but you could turn it. I am sure of that now. Everything is in readiness. The last few calculations will pose you little difficulty, and once you open the gateway, I will join you. Let us stride through it together and become the greatest explorers in a dozen generations. The Craftsman. I figure I've got to put something in this. I was wondering if that was one of the holes that we could traverse through, but apparently not. I really do hate that I have to change this to low graphic settings to be able to do things like flip handles. Oh man. Even just to try things. And even then, it doesn't work reliably. Like, as you can see, the handle should move with the mouse, but it doesn't, and you've got to try and catch it. I'd say that's not a thing, but I can't be sure. That might be the thing I need to do. I think I need to power it first. And everything just doesn't look as cool when you've got the graphics set to low. I mean, it's playable, but with all these things I need to rotate. So that lights up the gem. That lights up that one. That lights up that one. But I need to get that one as well. So maybe that. Oh, I got an etched glass disc. I didn't realize that was an item I could get. And it's got... Oh, I can't spin it. I can just rotate it. But that'll be a lens where I put a bunch of discs in front of each other, I expect. And as you can see, there's a map drawn on this. Like it's following the path of the dragon or the tail of the dragon. But the path is just connecting the dots we already have. So that could have been extrapolated. Hey, Charred Clockwork. Hey, Mark, as I think I said. I've tried that. Didn't help. There's another glass. Oh, it looks like one of the discs is missing. So I put that on. Dragon. But there's still more missing, I think. Hey, Sotek. Like, I can try it again. Like, if I go to... hopefully that hasn't interrupted the stream too much. So if I go to mouse settings... Like, I've lowered the mouse pointer speed. That's the only thing I've got. Problem I have with that is it's going to make other things worse. I can't look at the lid of that. Can I see over here? That's a wheel to turn. Okay. So we've got a broken lens. And we've got these symbols. Now I can rotate this, which will pick symbols. So I need to figure out which symbols I need to point to the heavens. Now, were there symbols on that yet? Like, it looks like I am trying to make the dragon. But I think I'm missing bits. Aren't I? Like, that looks like it goes there, actually. That looks like it lines up, but there's another bit to go on it. Was there something else on all of this? How are you, Sotek? Okay, so I need symbols. That's the dragon. I did not see symbols over here. I just got the disc. Were there symbols out here? That's nice. I've taken today. I had a... Yeah, I had a thing. So there's a star and a moon on this door. I mean, it could be that. I've not seen that symbol before. But there's no star and moon symbol. And this has kind of blocked off most of the rest of the room from being able to travel to. So is it over here? Is it on this? Because there's all of these symbols, but these don't slide or move in any way. Like, it looks like these would be interactable, but they're not. So I'm missing something to click on. There's not that much to interact with yet. No, it's not a light, or at least it's not that light. It's not that light. Is there something else on the table? Everyone knows I'm not too proud to take a clue, but I want to try and figure out what I can first. The problem is you never know what's relevant. Can I move the other disc with the other lever? Maybe? I can. But I've only got two to line up. So if that's lining them up correctly, and it seems to be, I mean, as close as it gets. Ah, here we go. There was a button. A crystal star. That button was not obvious, but sure, click on everything is the rule. I'll be okay. So there's a crystal star. I mean, the crystal star doesn't make sense for this. It kind of makes more sense for this. I mean, it's not really a lens thing, but you try everything. Yes, I know, and that's not going to be it. I mean, could it be in the crystal outside? Maybe? Oh no, it's right in the middle there, isn't it? That looks like the socket for a crystal star. Okay, so these are now clickable. Do I have an order? Is it maybe something to do with what was on this? So it's the top of the head. So it's, oh man, top of the head, the first one in the spine, and the second and third from the base of the tail. I get an lens. Hey, Kana. And I get a scrap of parchment. And a bunch of symbols. Which, astrological, I'm assuming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 12 of them. I don't know if these are standard astrological symbols. I mean, if so, are they saying Cancer is nice? I will turn around, and I'm not going to swear on this stream, but Cancer? No. Okay, let's put the lens in place, because I know what that is. Okay, I'm not sure. So this is zoom in and out, and this is rotate. But I don't know what I'm looking for. The dragon, I'm assuming, but I'm probably wrong about that too. But the zoom in and out, is cool and all, but I don't think I know what I'm looking for yet, do I? Now, if I go over here, I was wondering if the parchment is what used on this, because if I put the parchment on there, that now slides. Now, I want to connect diamond to diamond. So that is diamond to circle. That's not it. Oh, maybe I don't want to connect them all at once. Like that connects diamond to diamond. Actually, I think that also connects square to square and circle to circle. So that's the position. So star is... I don't know how to describe these shapes. Moon has got the moon on the bottom. And star has... I mean, I can try and remember that symbol. So star and moon. Okay. So that's the problem I've got, is the star has to be... there, and the moon has to be there. And now it's possible the lens will work. Right. Now I can probably find the dragon. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, it's a metal plate. It wasn't something I could look at through the lens. I had to... It's a metal plate with hooks on the back. I know I am not at my normal banter level. A metal plate with hooks on the back. A metal plate with hooks on the back. Is that for something for in here? I'm still trying to power this up. And wasn't the power from in there? So how's this going to work? I mean, the metal plate doesn't go on this, does it? No, I'm trying to rotate the camera. No. So that's trying to get power, but I can't really follow the power cables. So it goes through there. Need some sort of key. There is a socket. There's a socket on the door, but she wants to be sure. I am really not at my normal. So the metal plate, is it over here? I can't click over there. So this is where the power seems to come from. But I cannot go over there. So I'm limited to the table, the telescope, and this wall. Or maybe I can go over there now. No. Oh, wait, what? But that's where I got the parchment from. But I put the metal plate where I got the parchment from. Is that an... No. Okay. It's worth a try. Astrology, not my thing. Metal plate. There doesn't seem to be much to interact with. I was trying to read the thing on the floor, and of course it walked me past it. Revelations 12:9. I don't know what Revelations 12:9 is. Metal plate. Where could the metal plate go? If I was a metal plate, where would I go? Now I just want Indian food. Like, it's not going to go on this or anything, is it? Yes, okay. Okay, I don't know what that was telling me. So moon pyramid. So star is the circles and moon is pyramid. Right, okay. So star is circles and moon is pyramid. Coffee more important than whatever this is, which looks like a key. A large iron handle. So, the large iron handle has gears on it. So that looks like it might be a handy handle. If I want to open this door. Doesn't everyone hide their handles inside a a large telescope. I mean, that's where I keep my handles. The most pointless sundial in existence because no sun. Well, lots of suns, but they're all too far away. No great stellar overlord. So, I'm assuming this is where we came in. This is where we are now. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this yet. All the symbols seem to line up. That's... I'll take a gear. I don't know what to do with the gear. There is another gear. This will get me to another gear. So the middle one won't spin. This one will. So it's just making the symbols work. I actually find these really hard. I feel it should be here somewhere. Lights. And there's still this. And I'm not sure what the symbol progression is supposed to be. And I don't just want to keep trying. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to solve it. Oh well. The small doorway has an intricate pattern carved on it. It is an intricate pattern. If I have to remember that, I'm kind of doomed. But I've got 2 gears. I've got 2 gears from... There'll be something that allows me to spin this. I think it's open, but I need some sort of tool. Hey, I'm some sort of tool. It's not going to be the gears. I'd just be grinding my gears. So maybe I want to go to a different place. Like, the map sort of flashed a different location. So the lights are on in there now, you can see, but the door is still closed. But this seems powered now. Hey, Chip. Generator room, electricians only. Well, if I have to go in there, the game's over. I am not a qualified electrician. Now, I don't think the gears go in here. At least they don't seem to match in shape. They don't slide. I guess there's a bit missing. There is a hexagonal socket. That's a big door. But that's not where I was wanting to go. This is where I was wanting to go. All of these bits will move when you're ready. So I need to get the vault door bits out of the way. But I don't know how. Hexagonal bit? No. A model sundial. Right. Wait. Does that mean... Now, the model sundial was not hexagonal, so that's not going to go there. But could the model sundial potentially... Sometimes you've got to right-click and move backwards to leave an area, and sometimes you've got to turn around and double-click. It's not consistent. And I still hate how I have to turn the graphics right down. Can I put the model sundial on here somewhere? Like, does the model sundial go onto that? Yes. So that's locked the sundial in place. But I don't know what it's done. It's opened up something here. Okay, unexpected sundial flip. Was there ever an expected sundial flip? Like, has anyone walked into a situation and go, I'm expecting a sundial to flip? Gear goes there. And that will mean... Now, that's not the right shape for this gear, is it? But I got a new gear. I got a new gear. Oh, and I can take the gear back. So I can put that there, and that there. But that doesn't work. Okay, so that's not the right place to put them. What I want to do is I possibly want to put that there, that there. Why is that not spinning this gear? I can't move that back by the look of it. Oh, it might be this. That was it. That's the mechanism. And that gets me a large handle. Now this bit up here is spinning. So I need to move that up somehow. So if I collect these gears and I put the triangular gear here and the circular gear, no, circular gear here, that's not connected up and that doesn't seem to rotate. And that's not connected to anything. Now I could put the square gear here, and that's still not connected up to anything. So there's a large handle, which I might be able to put somewhere to spin this. I mean, I may even be in the completely wrong spot. The large handle, the base of it has a star on it. So I need a star-shaped socket. Everyone needs a star-shaped socket. I feel the same way. Is it Chrysalis Escapist? A star-shaped socket. I could be just blind, or it possibly is somewhere else. But I feel it's here. Six hours, 45 minutes? Oh no. Oh, okay. Can't you go get more? I mean, not that it's a habit that I am in any way engaged with. I'm not getting this one. I got that, but that doesn't fit on it. Was there somewhere else with the star-shaped socket? Over here, wasn't it? There we go. I got a ball. A brass handle. An orb with a socket. And the brass handle. Okay, and that's the connector. There we go. Because that goes there. And that allows me to rotate this. And now I can go square. I can go square. I can go triangle. The accuracy on this is terrible. I can go circle. I want my gears back. Oh look, another orrery. Yes, this is the item I am coming for. The mystical pyramid of Null. So let me guess. Anytime there's an orrery on this channel, I'm in trouble. Well, boys will be boys. What's that telling me? Okay, so I've got Mars. I need Venus, so push the button. Is it push the button? No, it's make the continents line up. But I can't see them. So let's make home first. Hey, I can see my house from here. That's about right, if I remember correctly. No, I don't want to spin it. I want to look up the top. There we go. Now push the button. No? Isn't that right? What was wrong with that? Do I also need to complete the moon? A metal case casting, okay. Still can't push the button on Earth, and I don't know why. That seems to be a complete Earth. I mean, it's even got Tasmania and New Zealand. Who would have thought that? Okay, so there's a problem here. Now I can push the button. I don't know Europe. I've been north of the equator once. And I trusted the pilot to get me there. There's a door. Is this the other side of the vault door? That's possible. Let's go have a look at the lectern. I can open it up and get a stone carving. Ouch. Is that it? That could be it. Well, I got a stone carving. I can always come back. I don't know where to use the stone carving. What does the stone carving look like? Looks a bit like a stone carving. I had seen somewhere that had that shape, didn't I? I mean, these shapes are fairly consistent throughout it. It's like, we need to make lots of shapes of similar sizes. Now, I still need to get Mercury running. Come on. You can do it. Oh, it's probably Venus. No, hang on. This has to be Venus, doesn't it? No, that has to be Mercury. Mercury, Venus, and Earth. A lens cover. I wonder where the lens cover is going to go. So, it is Star S Moon. Star S Moon is, I don't know, just a couple of wavy lines. Ghostbusters is a great movie. And then I need to be a boy. That's the symbol I need to make. So the star is S and the moon is the lines, the Morse code lines. Now I need to turn around rather than back away. This is locked? Oh no, I just got to go all the way around. Because it's so much more fun to do it this way. But it makes sense, I suppose. It was that S, I'm pretty certain. And this was the Morse code lines. And I'm assuming I need to put the lens cover on the lens. I could be wrong. Okay, let's adjust this first. Ooh, okay. Then I need to be a good little boy. That. Geezer? How am I looking down on Egypt? Someone put a mirror in space. When there is a vault door like this and something behind it is glowing, run? Now. Have a good one, Ratfinks. There were some good songs and some terrible songs on that soundtrack. So this fell down in the little room and broke this and then is now... That's really cool. That's not where I wanted to go. So what is this good for? So I have... So I'm trying to solve these puzzles, but, you know, they do require some thinking. Was this even a thing? Don't recall actually doing anything over here yet. No, clicking on this takes me to the door. No, I'm just playing it on low. Like, the graphic settings are just stuck on very low. If I change this back to good, back and resume, I think this looks so much better. You can see actual contour and everything. I could even change it to amazing. I think it looks so much better this way, but it just doesn't work properly. And amazing is even better. Like, you've got shadows and you can actually see detail on all of this. I think this looks so much better. Like, you've got the texture on the iron doors. This looks stunning this way. But the game just doesn't work properly. It's like, why bother putting all this texture in if the game doesn't work if you turn it on? Anyway, so I saw a path somewhere, didn't I? Because this is a path through these symbols, but I'm not sure where I traced that path. Now, there was a map on the wall over here, but that doesn't line up, and I can't look at it anyway. So this is like a dumbbell-shaped map. So I need to find where I could use that. Was there something up here? Favorite movie soundtrack? Veronica Mars. Oh, it's a TV series, so that really doesn't count. The Veronica Mars soundtrack is stunningly good. Um, I've done that. I've used that. Favorite movie soundtrack? What's a movie soundtrack I listen to over and over? I don't think The Wall counts. I've done that. I think this is what broke open the thing below. So where does this go? Stone carving. I don't think it goes in any of these. I don't think it goes down there. That's been done. What's this? The lens blur. There's a planet missing. Has anyone seen Mars? Maybe, just maybe, the stone carving is something I have to move. No, okay, that's not. Stone carving. See, none of this looks like designed enough to take the carving. I can't click on this machine. It's off to the side. Oh, now I can. So is that a pattern I need to trace because of this? I can't. Doesn't seem to line up. And while I could guess, I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do here. Like, I can draw lines on this, but I haven't. So where have I seen shapes that I might be able to draw onto that? I can't zoom in on this map very easily. Yes, I can. The only way is in. So here's... Huh. A maze within a maze. A circle in a spiral. A wheel within a wheel. Never ending or beginning. So, when I go in there, is that going to be a maze and I'm going to have to remember this? Oh, man. Someone will be able to zoom back through the stream, right? Like, I can't put this on there, can I? No. I mean, I could open my soundtracks playlist and have a look, but I'm kind of playing this, and that would be... Okay, can I go back over here now? No, but it's moved the telescope out of the way, saying, you don't need me no more. So why would it move the telescope out of the way? Just to say, so I'm not getting distracted by it? But there's still heaps of stuff to get distracted by. Okay, I am missing something. What am I missing? Like, I'm assuming when I get Mars, I'll be able to... This will all close up in some way. None of this is clickable. The only thing that is clickable is here, where I need to put Mars on it. Is there anything else over here? I feel it's got to be back in that room with the broken tiles. I've done this rotation. That's locked. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Spin it round. It's not this, is it? I don't think it can be. Like, it would be pretty rude if at some point this changed its state and you just had to think to come back here and look. But this game has done a few rude things. So, if it's in this room, what is it? So circle, 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 but... Okay, let's look at this through the lens. Nope. Let's look at this through the lens. Is that just the one I drew before? I think it is. Looking at the map through the lens. I'm very close to taking a hint. You don't want to spoil it for me. It's not spoiling it for me if I'm not understanding it at all. Because at this point I'm just walking around looking for the pixel I need to click on. This doesn't feel like a puzzle. It feels like a, have you found the right pixel yet? Just look at everything through the lens. I mean, it's also possible that it's something I'm supposed to interact with, but can't because of the graphics glitch. Now, I looked at everything in that room through the lens, so let's go back to this room and look at stuff through the lens. Now, I've already done the dragon. There's nothing in the heavens. I mean, does this need to go on the floor? I mean, there's this isometric shape on the floor. Do I need to go back through the entrance door? At this point, I'm just looking for the mysterious pixel I need to click on because I'm not understanding this as a puzzle at all. Okay, we go back through there because... Not really. Some sphere that could serve as a spare bars. Nothing I can pick up. I've clicked on everything. I mean, I can't click on any of these. This isn't pick upable. I've clicked on that dozens of times. Nothing on that table is clickable. Nothing over here is clickable. I mean, there's a sphere over here, but you can't go over to it. So, no. No, there's nothing I can use as Mars. Oh, right. I forgot about that. That's on me. Right, now. Yellow absolutely needs to be in the middle. I'm assuming this has no rotation or reflection. Can't even see the whole thing at the same time. That's not going to work, is it? There'll be a simple solution to this, and I am going to be terrible at it. So if I put that there, get that out of the way, and put that up there, then I move this out of the way. I need to do... that, actually let's do that, 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 is it that, and that. Right. So a whole bunch of ley lines, I'm assuming. Is this the coordinates on the maps over here? At which point this is just going to be a crapshoot, isn't it? Because converting those... I mean, I can't even... What? And I've just got to find a bunch more. What was it? Oh, man. I thought that was it. Oh, no. What am I doing here? Oh, and this is the maze. To the end, to the end, to the end and left, to the end and right, to the end and left, to the end and left. Okay, so That's not it. Oh, so I needed to go here first, maybe? So it's back and take the first left. Oh, man. This is terrible streaming content. And did that open the door is the question. This is where I imagine a lot of people just take screenshots. I imagine I need to do all of them. So I need to go all the way back to the start, go up here and then in here. So it's follow that wall back to the start. See, sometimes it moves you one square, sometimes it moves you... And here's the symbol. I thought that was the symbol. No, that's the door. Ah. That's the symbol. Anyone who's played a dungeon game before where you move a single square at a time would find this really disconcerting because you always move to the next intersection. And then I need to go back and around and take this left and then in. Okay. I think. I will get this very wrong. It was this one, I think. Yes. I mean, there would have been a lot of puzzle games that would have never given you a map. They would have just expected you to do it by exploring. Hello, Mars. I don't think this is that spooky. I mean, when I play Alien, what is it? There's an Alien shoot 'em up game that I'm going to play with a friend at some point over on BremSter Games. Ooh, got to go through the hole. Got to go deep within Mars. Stranger in a strange land. Okay. Sure. Right, whatever. If I lower that down, it rotates everything. If I rotate it up, it only revolves the bottom bits. And then not much. That's the limit of the revolution possible. And sometimes it revolves the camera, and sometimes it revolves everything. So what I'm trying to do, I imagine, is do that, lock that, then rotate the camera. Rotate the camera. I can't keep rotating. So do I do this? Man, I'm using the same controls to rotate the camera as to rotate the... as to rotate the stuff, and rotation is terrible. Hey, Mark. So did that give me Mars? I got the button. Button, I got the button. Ah. Conjunction. The stars themselves conspired to block your path through the observatory, but your perseverance is admirable. Does each step move you closer to freedom or deeper within this tangled maze? I've got a quit game button. That moves me closer to freedom. So there's still a whole bunch of stuff I haven't done. I haven't been able to figure out how to open the safe. I haven't figured out how to... what the socket in one of the rooms was for. It's like, why put this here? What's this? There's a track along this banister. So there's something to go in the track. Does it go all the way around? Is there something on the other side? Why give the banister a nipple if it doesn't actually do anything? Oh, hang on, it might be I'm doing it the wrong way. So where did that fall down into, is the question. And still, I don't know why there's a track along the banister. Now I get back into the lift. I don't know where the safe fell down into, though. She chose down. Now, by geography, when I come out of the lift, it should be out this way. But it's not. I don't think the geography of this house makes much sense. Maybe I got turned around. I see a safe. Inside the safe, August the 11th. I woke up on the floor of the workshop again. A new box was on the table, and I recall nothing of making it. Did I create any of them, or only dream these creations? What is beyond doubt is there is something guiding my hand. Who pulls the strings of the puppet master? I found another crystal. Crystal is for me. Do 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 do. Oh, it's another one of these. But is this just random exploration? Has there been another map? Am I just being obtuse? I mean, yeah. And this one is moving square by square, not intersection by intersection. A mysterious artifact. So the mysterious artifact has to go into some socket, I'm assuming. So I need to find a socket with that shape. And I still haven't figured out how to open up the record player. I was hoping that I'd be able to use the screwdriver. Like, but... I did not move something around the banister. I couldn't find anything to move around the banister. It's possible I need to go put the pyramid in place. But I'm worried if I put the final pyramid in place, that's going to end the game without me having done what might be bonus content. Hey, Panthera. I think I need to put the pyramid in place and get whatever it gives me. The craftsman's key. But I do worry that if I go through a door like that, that's going to be the end of the game. And there'll be stuff that I haven't done. Because a lot of puzzle games do that. It's like, oh, you didn't find the thing. And I kind of want to find the thing. But it's not telling me whether it's bonus content or not. Like, there's all sorts of puzzles here on the desk and stuff that I have not even... Like, none of this is movable. There's a locked drawer, which I've not opened. There's... all sorts of stuff here I haven't done. And it seems weird that it would present... Like, I'm really loath to go through what looks like a one-way portal. But there's all of this stuff that hasn't been... I haven't found the token for in there. I haven't found the thing for the banister upstairs. I haven't found how to unlock the record player. I haven't found how to unlock the desk. So banister, the desk, the keyhole in the wall, the record player. Are they the only four? Oh, and the cabinet and the. So there's 5 things I have not been able to figure out yet. Yeah, but in all of the other games, when you put the final thing together and you go through whatever this is, you never come back. So surely that is a continuing trend. They've trained you with the first 2 games not to go through something like this unless, like, don't go through a final door unless you are done. Or are they changing the premise of the game without actually telling you they're changing the premise of the game? And did I ever solve this theatre thing? I'd completely forgotten about this. Oh, this is part of the phonograph thing. This is where I did the recording. That doesn't make any sense, Robert. Maybe there's something back in the first room that I'd missed. Because this is where we started all those hours ago. There's another thing here. That's right. There was this which we couldn't open. And that may be openable at some point, but I still don't know where to put this. So there's got to be somewhere to put this and somewhere to use the screwdriver. Now that's not for here, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got these objects to use. That's not for here. And it's just that the game has trained you, you can't go back. So don't move forward without without Yeah, but it hasn't told you that it's different. It hasn't. There has been nothing in this game to to make the player think. So this should not have been a game in the series, is what you're saying. Wow, that's terrible design. I mean, the puzzles are good, but the user interface and the continuation of the story and gameplay, because if you're going to completely change the way the game plays and the player expectations, yeah, there is no way anyone who has played this series, the whole series, would want to go through the portal until they've solved the rest of the puzzles. They just wouldn't. You would spend hours trying to figure this out, and then you'd go to Google and find out that you are wrong. And you would not know that unless you went to Google. Like, you would not be able to solve this on your own unless you just gave up or was told by an external source, because there's nothing in the game to tell you that mechanism. All of the foreshadowing in this entire game is once you go through that portal, you will never come back. There has been lines like "Come complete the journey with me," "Join me, and we will do. We will complete this together." You know, "Find me, and we will complete this path together," and stuff like that. All of the language has been one way. That's really, really, really silly. Yeah, if that's the solution, then this is just bad writing. It should have been another level rather than "here is the final key." If it had just been another pyramid level, sure. Because if you don't get back to the main thing to be able to complete the other puzzles, then they shouldn't have been in the game. They shouldn't have been there to distract you. And you can't look at the other side of this. So I can walk around this, but I can't walk around the other thing. Okay. So I can't look at the base of that. I've got... Okay, what else have I got in this area? Nothing. Okay. Great, a metal ring. I think you should never know what's clickable. So I imagine I need that to attach to this device somehow. But I'm just clicking on stuff trying to figure out what is actually clickable. Okay, can the metal ring go on that? Oh, what? Okay, so that puts that in place. I move it to there. Put that in place. Move it to there. So that's turned on some sort of device, but there's still bits missing, isn't there? So I've got another mirror. So I've got another mirror. I can't zoom in on any of this. I can zoom in on that, okay. So the mirror goes there. Great. So can I zoom in on this and move this out of the way now? Yes. Opening the key. That's nifty. Okay. Ah, okay. And this is going to put me back on the train. That's for this. Huh. Okay, this is confusing to me. I am bad at this sort of puzzle. No, I'm not. there's a device missing from here. But I don't have the thing to fit in that socket. So do I have to go through the door now? So this feels like the end of the previous games. I don't know if this letter will reach you. I only knew the warder would take my bribe. You must come at once. When we opened the gateway, something was waiting. I'd always been waiting. Now it is here. Soon we are doomed. I know you have no reason to trust me, but you must. You are the only one who can help. You are the only one who knows. You are the only one who will believe me. I am in Bethlehem. Find me. Game complete. You cannot complete the... So now you continue without hints, but I don't know where it takes me to. This makes... So now I'm back here. And I'm in exactly the same situation. There's no tokens to find. There's no things to interact with. The game is not completable. Like, it's literally click on every pixel in every location. Like, click on the lamp, that's nothing. Click on the picture, it's nothing. Click on the picture, it's nothing. Click on the picture, it's nothing. Click on the curtains, no. Click on everything here. Is this the game? Literally click on everything, whether it's highlighted or not, and hope that it's something you can interact with? Is it the top bookshelf? Is it the next bookshelf down, the next bookshelf down, the next bookshelf down? Is this what they consider a puzzle? Not thinking, just spending hours clicking on absolutely everything and hoping. I remember really enjoying these games, and I think I then got into puzzles, and these are terrible. Is the room 4 this bad? Like, everyone was saying that the games get better as they go along. I think this is worse. Like, there's a door through here that you can't open. So these are two artifacts that you can use. So there's a door here with nothing to put in there. There probably is hidden somewhere, but you've got, like, is it literally just click on every pixel everywhere and hope? Because early on I was able to and there's no hints available. So, but early on, I was able to go in here by finding the bricks in the wall. Yeah, I don't want to go that far in the room. And then get this, which has a drawer under it, and line those up. But there's nothing to go in there. So what's the point of it? Similarly, there's this, and that is fixed. The screwdriver doesn't do anything. There's no dial that you can turn. There seems to be clues pointing to it where you need to play the record, but you can't start the record. You can't move the dial out of place. You can't move the needle. There's no handle for this. I went to the banister and there was nothing that I could interact with on the banister either. This is literally click on pixel by pixel by pixel and hope. Or Google the answer, because the developers have put the answer on Google for people. Is this really what most people think puzzles are? That's really sad. So here's the banister. Here's the banister. There's a track running along the banister. Right, yep, there is. There's a socket on top of the thing. I have nothing that will fit in the socket. I think there's different fates depending on which device I use or something. Yep, there's a track running along the banister. I am aware of that. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, but to use the machine, you need a token. There has been no token. There is an entire desk with nothing that moves on it. I can't reopen this to take the thing out. I've got a screwdriver and lots of things with screws, none of which take a screwdriver. And at the bit where the game is like, here are the bits that you couldn't solve. I was right. Going through the doorway is absolutely the ending of the game, and you shouldn't do it. You absolutely shouldn't do it. My recommendation is play the room 1, play the room 2. Do not play the room 3. Just don't. So the banister doesn't do anything. It's literally click on every book and every pixel and hope you find something because there's nothing to interact with. This is not a puzzle game. I mean, the thing that looks most like a puzzle. What thing in the middle? When you say the thing in the middle, Robert, you need to be more clear. Unless someone who's actually capable of speaking English wants to. Look it up. That doesn't move. Okay, let's Google. Let's do exactly the game designers have designed it to do. You must Google the answers. And you really can't. So the guide is saying by now I have to have used a key that I don't have. Yeah, the pendulum moves, but I've already done that to knock the safe down. In the middle of the banister is not a statement that is actually making sense. There are two things on the banister, one of which says that there is a slider on the banister, and one was the pendulum, which we've already used. July 30th. Maggie Cox was a charlatan and there is no such thing as a spirit medium. Everything she believed was a lie. I know this for a fact. I concocted the lies. How is it that she alone can resist me? If she will not rest in the prison I have built her, I shall build one deeper still. Ah. Ugh. Cool, but before I do that, I want to go back to that cupboard. No, the cupboard. July 23rd. The house is turning on itself, warped by the null. I find myself forever travelling in circles, down corridors that turn back on themselves. I use the doorway machines to bypass the maze, but the crystals run low on energy. I must find a new power source soon, or be forever trapped. And there's the token. So I've now done the desk. So I think I've done everything in this room now. That was sneaky. Possibly reasonable, but sneaky. It's creepy. A crank wheel. That could be for the door in the prison where I started. He deceives you. No kidding. So the banister is the thing I haven't done, and the um, and the phonographs. Alright, that looks like an upside down drawer. Oh no, it's just the graphics. July 27th. That interfering friend of AS continues to ask questions, and I should like to ask a few of my own. How did they overcome the null? How much energy resides in that brilliant soul of theirs? I would take the last dregs of the energy I have stored to bring them here, but they might also be the key. I have no choice but to take the risk. Is that everything? I can't... Oh man, rotating the camera in this is terribly difficult. I do need a different shaped key. There's a machine over there. 8 times 3 plus... Is this what it's supposed to be? 8 times 3, 24, plus 7 is 31, right? Eight times 3 is 24, plus 7 is 31. I'd like to flip the handle back now. I can't. So many terrible things. Is it possible to actually flip the handle back? How about this one? 17. Well, I can't make 6 out of both of those. So it's got to be 8, and then I need to make 11. No, hang on. I need to make 9, which is 5 and 4. What, and the third one didn't need doing? Did I get the second one wrong? Did I get this one wrong? Or is it... Oh man, this... Why is that wrong? I don't know why that is wrong. I don't know why that's wrong. 31. Why is that wrong? Oh, good God. Yeah, it's not fine. Oh man. Oh, that could be it, couldn't it? Oh man, I just want to close this. The UI in this is so bad. So 8 times 4, so it has to be 8 times 4 plus 3. Because 8 times 4 is 28 plus 3. No, that's wrong too. But isn't that... No, that is wrong. Hang on, it's 8 times... No, it's 7 times 4. Okay, so... I need to get to I can't do this. I mean, 40, 44, 47. That's 30. That doesn't get me there. No, that's not going to do it. So if this is an 8, I'm not going to get high enough for the... $16, 23, 35. That's not going to do it either, is it? No, I can't do this. 16, 20, 32. No, that's not going to do it either. How do I do 9 minus 5? I'm going up. Okay, 9. So what you're saying is 8. 8, 16. Because it's not doing BODMAS, it's going up. So 8 times 2 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 3 is 23, minus 5 is 18. And people know I have problems with math puzzles because of, well, they may not know why, but I do. I mean, 16, 22, 34. I can't do this. 34, 34. No, it's not. I know people can do this easily, but I can't. I can't visualize numbers like this anymore. It's just trial and error for me. 17, 32, 28, 30. Isn't that it? 10, 17, 32. Right, that looks to be correct. Assuming I can... It's not correct. Why is that not correct? 10, 17. Oh, because it's 29. I can't. 16 plus 7 is 23. 35. That's not going to work. 16, 20, 32 is not going to work. 4, 11, 23, 8. That's not going to work. 2 times 5 is 10. 14. 26. 21, 30. Great, thank you. I just can't visualize numbers like that since I had a major accident. I lost the ability to speak and I lost the ability to count. And I decided it was much more important to learn how to speak. And I just can't do the numbers anymore. Library. Now, is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 relevant? But library. So something is happening in the library. I still don't know what this is. And I know it's weird for me to be running a channel that does a lot of math when I literally have trouble counting, but I'm trying to improve. So this is going to play back a sound. A cross-shaped key. Okay. So the cross-shaped key will be back for the basement. I do watch Countdown a lot as well. My wife and I, not with the letters, but with the numbers, will often pause to do math. Mostly we watch, because you can't get Countdown here very easily, we'll watch 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. What? That shape matches perfectly. Oh, I've got to zoom in again. What? What was that doing? What? One? No, that's... This puzzle makes no sense. 1, 6, 3, 5. So is it 1, 6, 3, 5? That doesn't do anything. 2, 3, 1, 5. Am I supposed to open them all in that order? But the problem is when I do that, I can't... Right, there we go. Another token. Hey, Selby. This is very, very weird. The game started really well, apart from the graphic glitches, and ended terribly. A crank handle. So that is possible going to go on the banister. That does... maybe not. I can give it a try. It might have the same shape. I don't think it does, though. Still can't figure out how to open up the... Oh, I know where the crank handle goes. It's not the banister. This is not the same shape, but I'm up here anyway, so I'm going to confirm. But this does not go here. That is not it. Mark, why are you even here now? You should have been in bed ages ago, though I've been having trouble sleeping too. I just wish I'd found that token before I went through the door the first time. And now this has disappeared. So I've dialed 1795. Enjoy dinner, Kana. I think I need the disc from up top. So I think I need to go into the theatre. Well, I'm glad you want to spend time with me. I mean, I am definitely not at my best. I put that there. And then I answer the phone. Then I take the wax cylinder, which is etched. It may help that I've actually recorded onto phonograph cylinders in my life. I got another token. August 3rd. A breakthrough. The portal remains stable, but only to look through. Touching the thing causes the image to fade. I need more power if I am to pass physically to the other side. The landscape is beyond extraordinary. Yes, it took me a very long time to learn how to speak again. And by the time I did that, the numbers were just gone. Which was a shame, because I was actually doing a physics degree. I was doing quite well at my physics degree. Can't do physics without numbers. So the other thing I haven't done now is the slot in the wall in the garden, I believe. A metal device. I could be wrong because I don't know where that goes. Where does this go? Oh, wait. I was looking at that shape, wasn't I? That goes... Nope, it's the banister. Finally, I can do the banister. I thought you were going to bed, Mark. See, it was all about finding that token to start it all off. And honestly, I googled it. It said there's a token hidden in the thing. And once I'd found the token, I've not looked at the guide again. A key. I guess I know where that key's going to be used, don't I? See, lots of this is incredibly clever. And considering I bought all 4 games for like $10, value-wise, it's stunning. Like, just absolutely stunning. Like, the first game was worth... The first two were worth $10. So I'm not complaining about value for money. I think I actually saw them on sale even more. Like, they were like $1 each. Which is just crazy. This goes in there now, right? Yep. It's a key that turns freely. That worries me. Do I have to go back in the other side? No, not that far. So there's the key. That's clever. You have to go into the hole in the wall to manipulate the key. Yeah, they were on sale when I first started doing these, and for a while they were ridiculously cheap. No, that didn't unlock anything. So what did I miss? Or actually, did I have to turn the key again? Man, having to go into the room all the way, turn around, go in. No, it's still IP freely. Ah, so I need to... Ooh, okay, so I need to rotate to the other side as well, maybe? Okay, this is tricky, because that's really slow. So I need to rotate at 180 degrees, maybe. But I need to zoom out, go through the door, have it go all the way into the room, turn around, go over here, and rotate this 180 degrees, go through the door, turn around, zoom in, go through the hole, and that has probably unlocked the drawer. Yep, I can live with that. All it was the hidden token that I'd missed. Another token. No worries, Mark. Have a good one. I'm expecting I'll be able to do the other 3 fates fairly shortly, I'm hoping. Because I don't think there's much I've missed now. I literally just missed a token. Or a key in the token slot. Ooh, okay. A mysterious artifact. So this is the different mysterious artifact. Ah, she dead. So, I think that's everything. I hope the people who are watching are enjoying this. The game is clever, but I still think the... Oh, I have to do all this again? That's a little annoying. I imagine you'll get very quick at figuring out what needs to be done. I've got to remember. Because I don't. There's a ring, that's right. Oh, these... I've got to do these again? These were terrible. Oh, this one was okay. This one was fine. So you've got to do this 4 times, basically. Blech. I'm going to slide that over. Now, was it... Oh, that's right. I had to grab this mirror. Which I put in here. And then I remove this mirror. Okay. And that should give me the train. And I'm assuming I can now go into the train, and that'll be one of the endings. Congratulations, you found the center of my labyrinth. You may feel like a victory, but it leaves you further from freedom than you have ever been. If it is any consolation, you are not the first, and you will be far from the last. Know that every single turn led you to this point. As you like puzzles so much, I have one final riddle for you to occupy your eternity. What is the difference between a maze and a labyrinth? But how can I expect you to answer when you cannot tell a room from a prison? The craftsman. I'd already done the pendulum. Wow, there's some serious audio glitches. What is your pleasure, sir? Okay, so let's try this again. So I've got all the objects. So I zoom in again, put this on top. Gripping gameplay doing the same thing over and over and over. Not really. Zoom in, get the ring, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, go over here, put the ring on here, open this up, go in, yeah, as I said, really gripping gameplay doing the same thing over and over and over. And then I have to zoom out. So I can zoom, oh no, I need to zoom in, move the mirror, go through the cinematic. Get the mirror, zoom out, zoom in, put the mirror in place, zoom out, go to this mirror, move it out of the way. Go in here, do this again, which I will never remember how to solve. That will do all of its stuff. This time I want to go over to this one. No, this one over here. And I put this on top. Which I open. This is a puzzle? I don't understand. Like, I think I'm seeing some color graduations at some point, but I'm not sure. Like, I think there's a light I'm supposed to follow, but I can't really see it that well. So this will change it to a different door. I'm assuming this is a different ending because I used a different thing to the one on the other side. So this shouldn't be the boat shed. Hang on, this is the same ending as the previous. So a different box gives you the same ending? So how are you changing your fate? Or is it a different ending? No, this is just going to destroy the thing. Yeah. Man, those audio glitches are terrible, aren't they? I must have poured over 1,000 maps. Greyholm isn't just gone, it never existed. Sometimes I doubt my sanity and others are starting to agree with me. The quest can land me in asylum. No matter, I find curiosity has lessened its grip on me, and life's other interests are returning. Whatever it was that drew me is gone. I can sense it no longer, and I finally feel free. Was there ever a source of the null, or was it always just bait in the trap? I know now that I will never know, and that knowledge is sweet, sweet joy. Okay, that was a different ending. It just didn't with the same cinematic. And now I want to change my fate again. Go through the door. One last time. I think this is a terrible ending to a game. Because you're going to go away from the game feeling, oh my god, I'm glad it's over. Rather than, I wish there was more of that. Because And I think they've done it just so it's like, oh, there's achievements in Steam and there's achievements in iPad apps and the App Store and stuff. And we don't want people to get all of the achievements. So if we make them do the ending 4 times, then they have to do that. And that'll be interesting. You know, they've got to make choices and they'll see all the different endings they could possibly have had. But all you remember is, I had to do the ending 4 times? Really? I had to do the same puzzles over and over? Like, I'd already solved this. So it really causes people to come away from the game rather than going, oh, that was awesome. It's like, got tired of the ending. And is that really what you want people to have the last impression of the game to be? Like the observatory, the start of this stream was phenomenal. I don't even remember what's next. Let's put this mirror in place, isn't it? Right. Let's put the mirror in place. And if you accidentally click on the door at the wrong time, you're going to have to do it all over again anyway. Okay, so at least no one's screaming beam all the time. Partly because I don't have thousands of people watching me. I don't know if it's an advantage or a disadvantage of being a tiny channel. So this one was kind of terrible. I really... This one I just did by luck. Because I really don't understand it at all. But this, I think, will work. So that will change the door to the third option when I push the button. And I don't go through the door. Instead, I go over here. I put this on top. I mean, I envy them there. I think I saw one stream where they made like 2,000 US. It was like, holy cow. I definitely envy them that. So surely this is now the final ending. And it will look exactly the same? I'm in the boat shed. I'm in the boat shed. Oh, look up. The house will get demolished. It's not really changing your fate if it's always the same, is it? The audio is getting worse. I must have poured over 1,000. This is the same one. So how do you get the fourth one? You've only got 3 things to play with. Okay. Okay, this is insane. Okay, this is hidden. So you've got to do it all again. No hints are available. This is what they want you to do to end the game. The same stuff over and over and over. This is their cool ending. What is it, 90 minutes or an hour of doing the same few puzzles over and over? I'm going to get in massive trouble here. This was not supposed to go this long. This was supposed to be a 2-hour stream because I had stuff I needed to do. Because there was only supposed to be one chapter left. I'll see how we go. Because this is just bad. The graphics design has got problems because of the texture stuff. And the ending is just bad. I think I've got that wrong, haven't I? Yeah, I've got this wrong. I've already messed this up. But I think I can do that, and then that. Sorry everyone, I didn't design this game. I would never design an ending to something like this because I don't understand why this is... So you get the train ending. So what you do is you put this device... No. Here. And I think that's the sound of me getting in trouble. Then you do this. I can't tell if that's spinning or not. Right. Okay. So now you go through... and do this. I don't wrap my head around this one, I have to admit. This one I just do by trial and error because it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't understand the logic behind it. Now, I can get all those 4 pointing at it, but I can't then get the 2. Ah, so how do I... I don't... And now I go over here. And I don't have the screwdriver anymore because there's no screwdriver panel here. This one is just the way it is. And then I go in and I do this one. I've lost so many viewers because this just is frustrating. But I think I'm nearly done now. And that's a different door. So this will be the last ending. The Pyramids of Mars. It was a good Doctor Who episode. You have discovered all the secrets in the walls of Grey Holm and have finally seen all the endings of the Room 3. Your dedication in this matter has been most impressive. Fireproof Games salutes you. I don't really salute Fireproof Games. The graphics problems and that terrible ending, but the puzzles were a lot of fun. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. And there will be more of the room on BremSter puzzles at some point. I know these are incredibly unpopular compared to my Sudoku videos, but they are puzzle games and I feel it's appropriate to do them on this channel. I do other gaming over on BremSter Games, so you can see me do all sorts of gaming over there. I do want to do some more tabletop role-playing over there. Thank you everyone for watching, and there is one more game in the Room series that I can stream because the 5th game is a VR game and I'm not going to be trying to stream VR. I don't have the equipment. I'm just not going to try and make that work. So thank you everyone. I hope that was fun, frustrating at the end, and I'm sorry about that, but I didn't design it. And as always, good luck with your solving. I need to get to the browser so I can end this one. Thank you everyone. Have a good day, evening, and people who are very, very late, try and get some sleep. Bye everyone.